Here we're trying to find the limit, the right infinite limit of sine x. And if you look in the orange box, we see that limits are defined as the final value. And that's very important because generally, like, what you're looking at with limits is like the function will narrow into a certain point. And if you look at the graph of sine x, which we have here, that the peak of sine x and the values of sine x will always stay at +1 and -1, whether you're looking at one of the cycles on like this window, right, and this window are essentially identical graphs. And because of that, since you're not actually narrowing into a specific value, the answer choice here is A, right? We would say that the limit as x approaches infinity, right, since it never actually narrows into a specific value, is non-existent. Right. C is a correct description of the function. It does oscillate between -1 and +1. If we go to specific values, so this is the answer to this particular problem, but if we're not looking at the infinite limit, if we're looking at, say, the limit as x approaches 0, right, or x approaches 2 pi, right, for these problems we can just use direct substitution. So this would actually just be equal to sine of 0, right, which is 0. Right, but that's not really the problem here. What we're trying to get across here is that you don't like average things out, and as long as it doesn't narrow into a specific value, you will have a non-existent limit.